redness, burning, itchy feet. You may be suffering from athlete's foot and be eligible for a clinical trial. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug for treating athlete's foot. This is a 6-week study. We will compensate your time, travel, and reimbursement of up to $225. Contact our office, 3A Research with Michael Raucci.
Call our offices today for more information. Serving El Paso and now open in Las Cruces. I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Cisneros. This is the heart of our city. It's neither what it once was, nor what it should be. Downtown has been declining for years. The city response has made it harder to turn things around, making it difficult to simply improve a building instead of allowing the lawless to take over. I promise to bring a new vision and to fix it, welcoming small businesses and residents back. I love Las Cruces. I want our families to feel safe and enjoy downtown like we used to. I will work day and night to make that change. To do so, I need your support.
Hello, I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, candidate for School Board District 3. It is paramount for our schools in preparing our students for their pursuits, including university, trade school, or direct work, amongst others. Our school system needs to continuously meet the needs, skills, and demands of the evolving modern workforce. Join me in accelerating the modernization of our school systems to further prepare our students for the workforce of the future. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Hey Scott, we're getting ready for the show, and I know you're as excited as I am because we have a great show tonight. We got Austin No Doubt Trout, Ben Carbajal from the Main Den, and a great guest, something new here on the show. We're going to have a dancer. I know you're excited about Hannah Cole from Soul Ballroom being here because she's going to be giving away dance lessons. So you got to comment, post, and share during the show. I mean, right now we're coming up, so you got to stay tuned. I mean, right now. We'll see you in a minute.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now. Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
How about that band? Keep telling you, the best one in Las Cruces. They're awesome. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in to another episode of This Week with Sam Stichter. You know, if you're looking for the best late night show in Las Cruces, look no further. We have amazing guests and talented performers here for your entertainment pleasure, folks. And as always, I'm your host, Sam Stichter. All right, so, you know, April is here and spring is upon us, which reminds me of a joke. You know, it's one for the kiddies. When do monkeys fall from the sky? During April showers. That's one from our crack writing team. So, folks, there's been a lot of buzz around what happened at Albertsons over in El Paseo recently. You might have caught this in the Sun News. Apparently, a customer was there. They left their window open during shopping and in the store, and while they were gone, 15,000 bees took temporary residence in the person's car. The owner of the vehicle even placed groceries in the car and started to drive away before noticing the swarm in the back seat. Oh my goodness, I can imagine. Well, fortunately, it wasn't all bad news. The owner of the vehicle forgot to buy some honey in the store. So it all worked out afterwards. You know, they forgot it on their list. And you know what, folks? Things are going to work out for you too as well, because as always, we got another great show for you. All right. Guess who's back? Las Cruces' most famous resident is on the show. Austin No Doubt Trout is in the house. And from the main den, a new business here in town, owner Ben Carbajal is here, and he brought some of his delicious and nutritious shakes and teas for me and the crew to sample. I know they're going to be great. And now, put on those dancing shoes, because Hannah Cole from Soul Ballroom is here, and she's going to be teaching me a few steps. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss that. A little nervous. Also, get ready, because starting now, right now, if you comment about Soul Ballroom during the show, you're going to be entered to win a $79 gift card for dance room lessons. I mean, what more could you want? Calling dance lessons from Hannah Cole. So tango or samba your way to the kitchen for a quick snack while we take a break for these messages. And we'll see you on the flip side. Woo! Let's get my dance groove on.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hannah Cole. I'm the proud owner of Soul Ballroom right here in Las Cruces, and I'm going to be on air this weekend with Sam Stichter right here at the Las Cruces Channel. Make sure you comment, make sure you share, and make sure you come dance with me at Soul Ballroom. Can't wait to see you.
Taking a trip in the next 12 months? Airlines are under tremendous pressure, and they're practically giving away their unsold seats. Like every crisis, this one will end too. But right now is the best time to take advantage of giveaway ticket prices on their unsold seats. We're not allowed to publish these low fares online. The only way to get these rock bottom giveaway prices is to call. So phone low cost airlines now for airline ticket prices you may never see again.
All right, thank you. Happy spring. And speaking of spring, Scotty and I have been out enjoying this great weather. It's just been beautiful over spring break in the month of March here. And if you're looking to get yourself bikini ready, summer ready, then perhaps you're going to want to visit my next guest, new business here in town. It's called The Main Den, and my guest is Ben Carbajal. Welcome to the show, Ben.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Ben, can you tell us, first of all, where is your new shop at?
My shop's located at 1045 North Main. You can find it. I have flags out there right now, getting the sign up this weekend. We're a brand new club.
Yeah, and it's called The Main Den, or as I like to call it, The Main on Main.
The Main on Main. Spelled different, yeah.
So you have a theme or a motif. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so we were going to be called the Lion's Den, but due to some stuff online, we changed it to the Main Den. And so if you can get the thing Lion's Den, Main Den, it's MANE. So we're going with the lion theme, and if you come to the club, you'll see all about lions. There's quite a bit in there.
Yeah, I'm there quite often, and he has a lot of rugs and window dressings and all sorts of things with lions on. It's really cool. You have to see. What are some of the other features that the club offers?
We do have a children's area. We provide. We do have toys, coloring books, a TV from also Disney Channel on there, of course, and we also have an area that we clear out for a fitness where we do have yoga Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30. And we also have Zumba Monday through Thursday and Saturday.
Right, with Yvette and Savannah, two great. I've known Yvette and Savannah for years. They're awesome Zumba teachers and great people on top of that. So,
yes, they are. They're awesome.
So if you definitely want to come out and hang out, meet some, if Zumba is something you've ever thought of trying, I know I've tried it a few times. Not necessarily the most coordinated person in the world, but hey, till you try it, you never know, right?
Correct.
So, but it's real fun. So. So what are some of the products or some of the drinks that you sell there at the shop?
Okay, so we're a nutrition club, so we provide healthy meal replacement shakes. We have energy drinks. We have protein bars, protein meal bars actually too. We have two different styles of protein bars: a snack bar and a protein bar for after working out, stuff like that. We do also offer protein shakes for those that like to go to the gym and stuff like that. the way we work it is that we're about a healthy option for a healthy lifestyle, and we do that with the shakes.
Yes.
And they provide 24 nutrients and vitamins. You get approximately 18 grams of protein and very low carbs. I want to say there's about 7 grams of carbs.
Right.
Very low sugar also.
And they're very tasty. I can
Yes.
attest to that.
Yes,
and you
very
have
good.
all sorts of different flavors, right?
Right. So we have 11 different flavors
Wow.
of shake drink mixes constant. We have seasonal. We have 4 different seasonal ones that we could choose from. And then we have 3 proteins that you can add as an addition.
Okay.
And with those 11 different flavors, you can mix and match however you want.
So the combinations are almost endless.
Yes,
right?
just about, yes. And then we do have specialty shakes that I make. And I also have energy drinks that you enjoy.
Yes.
So
For
and
sure.
so we are not only the shakes, but we also have teas and tea and aloe. That's what you'll start with, the tea and an aloe. And we have several different flavors of teas and 3 different flavors of aloes that you pick and choose what you want. All of them good. And so with these energy drinks, we provide tea, aloe, and then what's called it's a specialty, which is a lift off, which is
Right.
a tablet. That's
Gives you
an
a bit of
energy.
energy.
It gives you more than a bit, a boost. So if you need
big
to fight,
boost.
if you need to get going for your day, it's what we'll do. And right now I have over 24 different
Pretty
flavors.
many, yeah, I know, it's a lot.
I come up with new ones every week. So I'm just trying to stay on top of it. You know, those are people want that flavor, but they don't want the sugar. They want that boost. They don't want the drop, and that's what these provide.
So I know that you've been in this business for a while. You were working at other nutrition clubs throughout Las Cruces, but I know you've always told me it was a dream to open your own. So
Yes.
how's that been going so far? And I know you have some partners that you work with.
Yes. So when I was working these other clubs, I just worked at 2 other clubs. That's part of the requirements is you work for a year. So you understand the business. You get to know what you got to pay, what you're getting into, stuff like that, training. And then while I was there, got some customers and got some customers interested in opening a nutrition club also. So we went in it together. Just kind of jumped in, let's do it. Started looking for a place, started planning out the name, started planning out the theme.
I know you had it in your head for a while, what it would look like. Yeah.
And so, you know, I knew I wanted a children's area. I knew I wanted a Zumba area, stuff like that. And I put it all together with their help. Perla and Lisa are my partners.
Mm-hmm.
And we threw it together. All of us had our same ideas, almost exactly the same vision. And
Good,
it all
good.
came together perfectly.
Yeah, I'd say
And
so.
you know, the main den, as we call it, is the place to shake and chill. You know, and it's kind of a double entendre that you get a shake, but you can shake for Zumba. You know.
There you go. So tell us a little bit about you. I know your family. I know some of the things that you're into, sports and movies. But tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, so I've lived in Las Cruces most of my life. I've only dabbled in other places here and there, not too long. I do have 3 daughters.
Oh, boy.
I think you've met them all.
Yeah.
But if you go by the club, you'll meet my littlest one. She's always there with me.
Always there.
She's my cub, and very friendly little girl, very nice. She'll attach to you right away if you're
Right.
nice to
Oh,
her.
yeah.
And I have 2 other daughters. One's 18 years old. She's getting ready to go to U of A.
Oh,
On a
congratulations.
scholarship, an academic scholarship.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's doing amazing. And then my middle daughter is getting ready to turn 13 here in April.
Oh boy.
Another teenager.
I know I have one too.
But she's
My grandson.
also my athlete. I coached her from T-ball up into this year actually, or this last year. She's 12, so I coached her for the last 4 years. So it's pretty good. She's doing pretty good. I hope she goes college in a scholarship, athletic scholarship. You know, so.
Yeah. My only complaint, Ben, is that you're a 49ers fan.
I mean, you got to pick a good team. You know. I know, yeah, that's the sports I like, the team I like. Yeah, you should be happy. My club is in red and gold. But yeah.
I know we always go back and forth because I'm a big Steelers fan, and we kind of especially when they play each other out.
Yes.
that is
But we
all
do
bets
agree,
are off.
We do agree that we both don't like the Cowboys.
There you go. That's something I think most fans can agree on.
Yeah.
All right. So you're later on in the show, you're going to be making us some drinks. Tell us a little bit about maybe some of the things you're going to be making.
So I will be preparing a couple of energy drinks. One of my new ones is called Watermelon Limeade, and also one of the favorites, which is called the Tiger's Blood.
And what's your favorite?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I just actually came up with another new one this last week, the Strawberry Daiquiri. And that one's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're kind of like a mad scientist in there.
Oh, yeah, yes. I'm a mix master, so you tell me what flavor you like or what you're feeling like that day, and I'll mix it up for you. Shake, tea, however you want. You just let me know what you're feeling, chocolate, fruit, flavored, whatever.
What would you say is the weirdest request you've ever had with a shake or a tea?
With a shake or a tea,
anybody order?
Well, I never had a weird request, but I did have a lady come in, and I told her that, let me know what's something you like, and I'll just name some flavors you like, and she started naming guacamole and ginseng and stuff like that. I was like, I just keep going. And she got some mango and threw out a mango drink for her,
There you go. So, all right, Ben, well, it's been a pleasure to have you here, and we're not done with you. Like I said, later on in the show, you're going to be in our kitchen, and you're going to be the mix master himself. He's going to be mixing up some shakes and some teas for us, and then we'll get a chance to try some of those out, like I haven't before. But we can show our audience some of the things that you have at your shop.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully they can come on out. All right, so we'll see you after these messages. Stay tuned.
Thanks, sir.
This is Austin No Doubt Trout. Keep watching the Las Cruces Channel network. We got a lot more coming.
When the school board mismanages its financial and fiduciary obligations, does not respect the will of the community, and pursues misguided policies not reflective of the community, we lose our trust and our parents deserve more. School board members are accountable for the regulations and policies they pursue. As these regulations and policies are debated, full transparency must occur in the deliberations with parents and the community. Trust is earned when the school board demonstrates its adherence to the will of the community. Join me in restoring accountability and transparency. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Paid for by Macha for LCBS.
Hey there, thank you. Welcome back. All right, Sam Stickler here in the studio, and my first guest, Ben Carvajal from the main den, is in the back. The mix master, he's mixing up some great tasting protein shakes and some tea bombs. He's going to be on later on the show to show us exactly how he does that, and I'm going to be tasting some of them, so I'm really looking forward to that. But truthfully, folks, I'm looking forward to my next guest. He's back. You know him. You love him. He's Las Cruces' favorite son and favorite resident, Austin No Doubt Trout is here. Woo! Woo-hoo! All right, hey, champ. Have a seat. All right, welcome back. All right. I see you got one of Ben's drinks in your hand.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ben at the main den. He put me together this delicious Tiger's Blood.
There you go.
Got a little pep in my step now.
The Tiger. I know everybody was trying to get your autograph before the show, and we're all excited about your last fight. You got a couple wins under your belt now, and looking for more, right?
It felt good to get back in the win column, and now that I felt the win again, it's definitely something I need to do again.
Yeah, it feels good.
I'm itching for another win, so I'm trying to get another fight locked in. But I look for a late April return.
And wow, that's a pretty quick turnaround, huh?
I am not playing this.
You're not playing?
Yeah, we got to make up.
6 months, 8 months? Nope.
No, we got to make up for the time lost,
right.
Due to COVID and due to bad management.
Well, I think your last fight, you really didn't put out too much energy, so you're ready to go.
Well, I didn't take too much damage, so, I'm definitely ready
that's a good thing.
healthy to fight again soon.
So how were things down in Mexico when you went down for the fight?
Oh, it was great. I've always loved fighting in Mexico. The people are wonderful. They always treat me good.
Oh, that's cool.
The promoters, they did the best they could.
Of course.
To appease us, and so it was a great experience.
Well, that's where you won your first championship, right?
Absolutely. Well, I became world champion down in Mexico. Right. I do remember.
So Mexico is very special to you, I imagine.
Absolutely. In fact, I love to fight there again. My next fight I think is going to be in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
But I'm working on getting another fight with depending on how the next one. We don't want to overlook anybody, but. Depending how it goes, I could be right back in Mexico by May.
And you're 35, which by no means is old. I wish I was 35.
I mean, in boxing
but I'm just
years,
asking because how long do you think you might have it in you yet? How many years?
I don't want to put a number on that.
No, I don't blame you.
And honestly, I feel good. I'm still beating up these youngsters that
That's right.
are supposed to be prospects and this, that, and that. So as long as my ability is fine and my head is on straight, as long as I still love it and I'm having fun, I think I'll do this for a little while. Although I must bring up, I had a conversation with my mother not too long ago.
Okay.
And she revealed to me, which I had no idea, but how could I not think about that? That she can't wait for me to retire.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I'm sure she's scared every time you get in that ring.
Yeah, so now that I know that, so that will weigh on my decision. And it weighs heavy because
I'm sure your whole family feels that way. As excited as they are, they're also constantly worried about you. I bet because it is a dangerous sport. I mean, let's be honest.
It absolutely is. But I do everything I can to make sure that I maintain my safety in the ring.
Right. And speaking of safety, you were telling me before the show when you were down in Mexico, you said you were very impressed, right?
Honestly, Mexico as a whole, they really have their priorities in order as far as trying to get a hold on top of the COVID. Right. And I'm not saying that New Mexico's been very strict.
Right.
So they've definitely been putting people's health a priority. We think. Right. But Mexico's they're open a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, as someone like yourself who travels, you kind of see it in different places,
and they're
right?
open a little bit more, but they also have testing sites everywhere.
In Mexico, yeah.
Vaccination sites everywhere. We had to get a test to get back on the plane to come to America, and they had one in the airport. And then we were able to get in, get our results, get it done. Most uncomfortable thing, I don't know if you had the test that goes down the nose.
A couple times, actually.
No, thank you. You can prick my finger any day.
So, tell us a little bit about, when you get ready for a fight, what's your regimen like? What's your diet like? Things like that. I know you go through a whole thing when it's fight time.
I'm not trying to give out all my secrets.
Just a little bit.
Common sense, you think of, this is just starting out. Because there's a mindset you have to kind of get into before you get into heavy training. So, there's a training camp before the training camp. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it does.
Because, again, especially if you haven't been doing anything. If you've just been sitting around for, a good month or so.
Or a year, like a lot of us.
Right. COVID made us sit around for a year. Then you have to just get used to having to get up in the morning to run.
Right.
And so you'll have this little training camp where you're only running a mile. It's not much. It's not the 5 minutes.
Just getting into the groove.
But it's just getting up and going to do it. Because that's I promise you. You ask any athlete, especially athlete that doesn't like working out. Some athletes are like, oh, I love it. And you're like, whatever. I deserve more credit because I don't like doing it, and I do it.
Include yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you deserve that.
So we get we do a little training camp to get us ready for the training camp, and that includes the diet too, because that's a big part of it, and that messes with your mental a lot. You'll be very grumpy if you can't eat what you want to eat. It's called comfort food for a reason.
Right. Well, I know when you're training, getting ready for a fight, you really watch your diet. But do you typically watch your diet all the time, though?
Now I've gotten older.
Yeah, I hear that.
The older I've gotten, the more I've had to be more disciplined.
Yeah, I'm still
in between
there, but
fights.
I'm trying.
And honestly, to keep it a buck, I've made weight, and I've gone down a weight class by the way.
Yes, I saw that.
I've made weight easier with this discipline than now at 35 than I have at 27. And I'm not saying I wasn't disciplined, but I wasn't as disciplined. I still like to eat the cheeseburgers and fast food and all that stuff. Now my biggest downfall, I would say, is probably ice cream.
We all like, especially as the weather's getting nicer here.
Yeah.
And over to chilichis or something.
I never liked it. I was always more of a salt kind of guy, and now I'm more of I'm getting a sweet tooth. And I better cut that out.
That's right. Your trainers will be telling you.
Yeah, the sugar's not good, man.
So how old are your kids and what are their names?
Oh, my children, Kyra and my oldest, my firstborn, she's 18. 18 years old, and she's doing good. She's going to school working. Can't ask for nothing more, right?
It's hard right now, yeah. And I know we talked last show. You went to Lynn Middle School, where I currently teach.
That's right, yeah.
And what do you think about the students going back to school here and late in the school year?
My question is, what happened between like just last week and
Right.
next week? You know?
I think everybody has that
Like,
question.
what's the difference? Because if something like that happened where the kids could go to school and whatnot, then hey, we can go eat and gyms, because I'm not in the restaurant for 6-8 hours,
Right.
around a whole bunch of people. It's just like 45 minutes. So
yeah, it
so
kind of
what
does make
happens?
sense.
So
yeah.
is it something with the COVID, or is it something dealing with something that's not COVID related?
Right.
And if you can make that change for something that's not COVID related, then y'all need to come back and let's talk about this again.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's talk about it.
So when you were down in Mexico, what was the name of the fighter you beat?
Oh, victim A.
And because the reason I ask is we have a clip from the fight.
Oh,
And I
word,
know you
do
won
you?
10 rounds, but you probably could have finished it off before that. I think you were just playing around a little bit.
Nah, to be honest, after a little while, I was like, well, let me get some rounds. And as the rounds kept going, I'm like, is this guy going to go down? Like, let me get him out of here.
Oh, now.
He's not going anywhere. I hit him with some things, and he was like, ow, whoa, let's go. I'm like, I even looked at the ref. I hit him with like an 8-punch combination, and then I had to look at the ref like, man, look,
Come on now.
help this guy out. He's too tough for his own good.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the fight here. Austin Trout in Mexico, down in Chihuahua City.
It's a good left to the body, right to the head. The right hand misses, another right to the head from Trout. And on the uppercut. To the body. 3-punch combination, the right hand, the left. Now going a bit bigger, there's the cuffing left hand coming back from Garcia. Straight right hand. Sharp chest like that on cue. Doubling up with the left hand and then the right. Smear of blood under the nose of Juan Garcia, leading from both nostrils. Pressure on the inside. See how tremendously effective Trout is in that mid-range. Walking forward off the straight punches, the uppercut, hooks.
El vencedor de esta pelea por decisión unánime. Por unanimous decision, Austin Trout. El aplauso fuerte para el vencedor de esta pelea, Austin.
All right, what an amazing fight, Austin. That's really cool. I'm glad to see that you won there. I know you were pretty excited about this win, huh?
Well, I was just happy to be in the ring circle again, to be honest. I needed that.
Yeah, I know, especially after the last time when you were here and I trounced you in boxing trivia. I know you felt pretty bad about that. I'm sorry.
Did I lose? Can we see?
That's how I remember
I
it.
think I lost that trivia, but I digress. We got the film.
Yeah, we go on YouTube. And if they do want to see your last fight or any of your fights, where can they go?
Right now, go to fight.tv, go see my last fight, and we get all the contract and the money right. You can see my next fight on fight.tv.
And you said that, and again, you said that's going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, April 24th. Catch it on fight.tv. Right now, there's still no crowds, but I still get to fight.
And who are you looking to fight in that one there?
Victim B will be Luis Garcia out of Richmond, California.
There you go, Victim.
I know he's training hard, and it's a shame that all the training is going to be wasted because I'm blasting homie in like 2 rounds. In a sense, I'll be wasting my own training because I'm training for a hard 10 rounds,
Right.
and I'm going to knock him out in 2.
So,
but you got to be prepared.
right. Better to be over-prepared than under-prepared.
Exactly.
Right? So speaking of the boxing world, so I mean, I understand this a little bit, but if you can explain, so you're ranked right now, you beat a couple guys, so that's moving you up the rank, but when was the next time do you think you might be able to get a championship fight?
Okay, so if you guys want to get out a piece of paper and pen, I can kind of explain some of the politics and how the rankings and how
So it's a little crazy,
the belts, and there's a lot of belts, so you will need to write these down. To figure out. No. To make it as simple and easy as it goes,
please.
It's like this. The person I fought didn't necessarily do anything for my rankings.
Right.
He wasn't in a position where we're like, well, this guy's good, and he's up here in the ranking, and if you beat him, then you're obviously this way. Right. What it was is to get me a win, to get back in the winner's side for my own, I'm sorry about the mic, for my own mentality, right?
Right.
Next fight, we have a little bit tougher opponent, You know, he's 13-1,
There you go.
10 knockouts. You know,
So, yeah,
and
definitely.
beating him, it may or may not do something for my rankings. But what it will do is it'll get me into a 2-win streak, and whereas I can say, all right, champions, I'm on a 2-win streak.
Right.
You know, do you guys want to use my name to propel yourself, or what they think will propel you to a mega fight? As I'm using your name to propel me to a mega fight, and so that will get me to a fighter who has some credibility that will get me, for sure, shot up in the rankings.
Right.
You know, and
So it's your promoters talking to their promoters and
right now
trying to play
I'm
the game.
self-managed, so it's really me doing the, you know,
Oh, okay.
like, hey, in my name carries a lot of weight at 154 pounds.
Right, right.
This is my first time making a campaign at 147.
Yeah, you dropped. I know you were saying you
Yeah,
dropped.
so even though I did a lot of things at 154, I haven't made my name yet at 47. So that's what I'm doing now. You know, I got this fight with, you know, whoever his name was. I'm going to get this fight, Luis Garcia. You know, I've already had some calls for potential showdowns of some big names that you know, it was just talks. So I'm not even going to talk about it yet.
Right, not yet.
Until we get some concrete. But they're already talking with that win. So
That's
imagine
good.
what
That
kind of names
helps.
they'll throw with this next one.
Right, gives you some motivation, right?
Absolutely, because, you know, I'm here to fight the best.
But I know you said you
But I
dropped
want to
some-
get paid
Yeah, well,
when
of
I
course.
fight the best.
Of course, we don't do this for free, right?
Exactly, not anymore. That was the amateur days.
But I know you said you dropped down, and I could see you're very lean, but but you still got the guns. Let's see the guns.
I mean, I've been losing weight, but, you know, I still got the arms. The arms is still there. I
can hear the ladies in the audience screaming now.
Yeah, I know, but that is also part of the problem that's a little bit hard, is how you drop the weight without losing muscle.
Right.
You know, and you have to make sure that you have the weight to lose. So before I started making this campaign down to 147, I went down and did a full body scan.
Okay.
And it told me that you got about 20 pounds of fat you can lose
There you
and
go.
about 20 pounds of water. Well, I was about 35 pounds over the limit that you know, of where I wanted to be.
Right.
But you have to keep about 5 pounds of fat.
Yeah.
Right. You can't lose that. You need that 5 pounds of fat because that's lining your organs
Of course,
and
yeah,
your brain.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
you
if
don't
you
wanna lose
lose
that.
that 5 pounds, then that's how you get hurt.
Yeah,
So looking at my body, I had the weight to lose, healthy.
Right.
You know, the muscle mass. If I didn't have to touch it, if I just got rid of the water and the fat, I'm good. You know, so that's why I knew I could do it. And then, you know, like I said, the discipline, my diet.
Well, you mentioned earlier, we mentioned about your diet, but are you vegan?
No, I'm like a vegetarian that eats a little bit of fish, so
Little bit.
pescatarian.
So not full on, but you definitely
full on.
watch what you're eating and try and keep it healthy.
And yeah, I'm very, you know, picky and strict about my food, which I've never been. You know, I was like, you remember the Life commercials?
Yes.
Let Mikey try
Mikey.
it. Yeah, I was Mikey. You know what I mean? I used to eat anything in there. You gonna eat that? You ain't finished? You know what I mean? But now, you know, I'm the portion king, and even before you get to portion, if you just watch what you eat, you know, you'll start. Your body will be more efficient. You know,
Yeah.
It's a science to it.
So last time on the show, we had Mike Tejas here, and he's running the Dream Center,
Oh, yeah.
and he has a boxing club going on there, and he was mentioning he has a champion who also fought down in Mexico, and I know you know her, so you want to mention
Joss
her?
the Boss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a little gangster.
taking over for
killing
you, I
it.
think.
Yeah. No, she's inspiration, inspiring. That little girl works very hard.
That's what Mike was saying,
puts
that
in
she
all
just
the
busted
work.
out.
Yeah, and I mean, she's always been good. She always had heart, which those are things you can't teach heart.
Right.
You know, you can't teach hard work, and everything else, you know, that could come. So she has the God-given talent, but she has the God-given drive to be the world champion, best female boxer ever seen.
Yeah, he mentioned that she is a future gold medalist in his mind.
Oh yeah, future gold medalist, future world champion,
Yeah.
undisputed world champion, future GOAT, greatest woman of all times. Carissa Shields, she has that title right now, but Joss the Boss is on her way.
All right. Real quick before we run out of time here, I heard you like karaoke. So
Oh yeah, who doesn't? Like, we don't like
we
karaoke.
catch you sometimes on Facebook singing a tune when you're feeling good.
I've been trying to, you know, I try to challenge some of my friends through the Facebook with the karaoke challenge, but they don't want to see me.
What are some of your go-to songs? I know you got a list on your phone.
Well, you know, one of my go-tos is Blackstreet's "No Diggity." Because it's kind of my name, right? No doubt.
No doubt, no diggity.
No diggity. No doubt. So that's definitely my first joint. And then I go to like crisscross, jump, just to get the energy up. And then I might hit him with a ballad like I want to dance with somebody to show off my range. You know what I'm saying? A little Whitney Houston.
And then who?
I ain't got no range though.
And then who do you come out to? What's your entrance music? You got a buddy?
You know, and then it changes camp by camp. This last fight, my friend Seabass Pettis, Sebastian Pettis, shout out to him. Appreciate y'all making me a song, fam. He made me a song that I walked out to and definitely got me hyped. But a lot of time I usually just, what we're listening to in camp, whatever song was kind of the theme song, that's how we use it for the walkout.
All right, champ. It has been such a pleasure to have you here on the show. We're definitely going to have you back after the Oklahoma fight.
I can't wait, man.
And I think we need a trivia rematch. You know?
Yeah, you need a rematch. I'm
I still got the belt. That's what Scotty told me. All right. It was great having you here. Good luck on your next fight. We know you're going to make Las Cruces proud. All right. So thank you again. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. We'll see you soon.
You see Sam anywhere? He doesn't know I'm in here. I was in the back of the audience, and I was thinking, and then I went to the green room. Anyways, we had some great guests on tonight. We had Austin No Doubt Trout. He's a championship fighter. We had Ben. He has a main den, and they have some great shakes. And then we also have Hannah Cole, and she's a great dancer. I really like dancing with her. All right, I got some really good jokes because I'm going to be on Sam Sticker. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. My friend told me I wasn't too smart because I didn't know what apocalypse means. It's not like it's the end of the world. You know why I always borrow money from the pessimists? Because they never expect it back. They say money talk. Well, all money says is goodbye. Well, this has been fun being on This Week with Sam Stickler. Stickler, don't turn that dial. No. Please don't turn that dial because there's a lot more to come. And I hope to be a guest one day on This Week with Sam Stickler. It's the best late night show on Saturday nights, and you gotta watch it in Las Cruces.
All right, thank you. Welcome back to This Week. I'm Sam Stickler, and as promised, we're here in the kitchen in our Las Cruces Channel studio, and we are here with the Mix Master, aka the Lion King, Ben Carbajal from the Main Den. What do you got here for us, Ben?
So first off, we're going to try this drink here for you. This is called the Tiger's Blood. We're going to mix it up.
Kind of keeping with that whole lion tiger theme.
This is going to take you back to your childhood. Running up to the Snow Cone Man.
There you go. Yeah, I like the Tiger's Blood when I go to the Snow Cone Man. That looks good. I love the different shades and the colors.
And this drink right here is actually a brand new drink.
Oh, that's very cool.
Somebody wants something? This one actually has extra protein in it. So it's a vanilla shake with beverage mixed protein, which provides another 15 grams of protein in it.
I don't know. I think Scotty would love a shake. It kind of looks a little like Scotty without the streaks. Let me go ahead and give this a try. That's very good. You can really taste the strawberry, the berry in that.
Mm-hmm. With the vanilla flavor. Yeah.
That's excellent. And you said that's a protein shake, so that's actually very healthy for you?
Right. So this one has the meal replacement, but extra protein in it too, because some of the shakes, if some people get hungry and stuff like that, this will have to curb that appetite for a little bit longer and get you going for longer in the day. And now this is the new drink that just came out. This one's called the Watermelon Limeade. This one's
that sounds interesting.
This one will be, these are energizing drinks. So something push you through the day, get you going. I have a lot of nurses that I serve in El Paso that get these to go through the night actually.
Right, keep you up all night. Right. If you're working that graveyard shift, right. Or if you come in early in the morning and you're just not awake.
And actually, if you drink these drinks too late in the evening and you're not burning that energy working out or something, they're going to keep you up late at night.
Yeah, that has happened to me on one occasion. So yes, I don't recommend drinking them too late unless you're going to hit the gym or something.
Right, and a lot of people do get them right before the gym too. And we also sell products that are for the gym. Protein drinks, protein shakes. I also have BCAAs. your L-glutamine, stuff like that. And then we also have Prepare, that is more like a nitric oxide that gives you another extra boost in the gym.
And then what are you going to be doing here in your Mixmaster and your Ninja?
This is cookies and cream and chocolate.
I have to admit, this is one of my favorite ones. I order this almost all the time when I'm getting a protein shake. And
the address of the club is 1045 North Main.
And your hours?
Hours Monday through Friday are 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Open really early, open real late. And then Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Sundays, I take a little bit of time off, 9 to 5. Open every day.
Let's go ahead and mix this up here. All right.
Mix is pretty good, pretty loud. Got all your powders.
All right. And you said this is chocolate cookies?
Chocolate and cookies. Yeah, I know it's one of your favorites, so I decided this is going to be tasty.
Is this one of your more popular shakes?
No, actually,
what would you say is your most popular protein shake?
Right now, my most popular shake would be the butter finger crunch.
Oh, that sounds good.
So it's a mixture of there's a seasonal flavor in there: maple, dulce, vanilla, some extra little additives of my own to make it better. But yeah.
So even though they're healthy, you don't
taste amazing.
I was gonna say you don't give up the taste.
No, not at all.
Let's go ahead and try some of this here. I know I like it, but that's very good, very chocolatey. I love that. So tell us a little bit. I know you run some contests and some challenges there at the club. Tell us
As a matter of fact, we're just ending this week. This Saturday is the end of our first weight loss challenge that we had at the club. We've only been open since January. So the first weight loss challenge is coming to a complete. We're at this point with the contestants, it's about 120 pounds down through all the contestants in there, all together. And we do run different challenges for inches lost and stuff like that.
So if people are looking to lose weight or get healthier, what number can they give you a call at?
They can reach me at 575-288-7831. Call in orders, text in orders, we'll take care of you.
So again, as we were saying, as the summertime's coming, we're here in the spring, you're going to want to get yourself in shape. You want to head out to the main den, 1045 North Main, and go see Ben and Perla and Lisa, and they'll sit down with you, right? And they'll go over your weight loss plan with you?
Weight loss plan, wellness profile, everything, inches, weight, and we'll get something going for you. We got something for everybody.
All right. So remember, Ben's also running a promotion. If you mention this show, when you go into his shop, you're going to get $1 off every drink.
Bring a friend, and get a shaker cup.
You got it. So again, the main den, 1045 North Main. Go in and see Ben.
Thank you.
Is your dancing feeling drab? Don't let your posture look like this. Take a bite out of bad posture. Place your knuckle in between your teeth. Pull your head against your knuckle, hold it, and you are perfect. Good job.
All right, thank you. Welcome back to this week. You know, Scotty and I have been looking forward to our next guest because, folks, you know, here at This Week with Sam Stichter, we offer the greatest entertainment in the Las Cruces area. We've had magicians, we've had singers, we've had all sorts of people on the show doing mariachi, but our next guest is very unique to the show because we've never had a dancer until now. So welcome to the show from Soul Ballroom, Hannah Cole. Yay! All right. Hey, Hannah, welcome to the show.
So great to be here. Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
All right.
Thank you.
So as I mentioned, you own a business here in town.
I do.
The Ballroom. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's called Soul Ballroom, and we are Las Cruces' only partner dance education facility. That sounds so generic, but really it's a place to come and have a great time. It's kind of like a community center built on partner dance. So that's about it.
All right.
We teach all levels, all styles.
All different kinds. I know you do ballroom, Latin, swing.
Yep, country, nightclub.
Also,
pretty much, if you can do it with a partner, we can teach you how.
We'll get it done, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of which, I know for this show and we're going to be airing this for the next 3 Saturdays. And if you comment on the show and comment that you saw the show, Hannah is going to be offering. Can you tell them what you're going to be offering them?
We are going to be offering a free private lesson, one each week, where you can come in and learn anything that you want with us, right? And you know, we'll give you a little bit of an idea about what dancing is all about with a partner. So yeah.
So while you're there on Facebook, that's a $79 value. Just comment that you saw Hannah on the show, and we'll pull a name from a hat, and you could be our lucky winner.
Absolutely,
So.
and make sure you know, let us know. What kind of dance would you like to know? Have you ever danced before? You know, I'd love to know those things.
So tell us a little bit about you, Hannah. How did you get started in dancing?
Oh gosh, do we have like an hour? It's a little bit of a long story. No, I know. I get like 4 minutes. Okay. So, you know, really, I grew up just loving to dance. I was never in a position really growing up where we had the opportunity to take a lot of dance classes, but I loved solid gold.
Oh,
and
yes.
so I have to say, I know I'm dating myself.
No,
but,
that's okay, me too.
I think I spent the vast majority of my childhood choreographing solid gold routines for my sister and I. Basically leaping through the house, and then of course ending in the big position right there at the end.
I was the
right?
soul train.
Kind of slink into that, right? So I did that, but you know, mostly I did musical theater growing up, and it really wasn't until I was in college, after having decided to be an engineering major as opposed to theater.
I guess those dancing engineers.
Dancing engineers. You know, there's a lot of us to be honest, but you know, after making that decision, I decided, well, I wanted to study abroad. Lived in Mexico, actually ended up going to Costa Rica, and it was in Costa Rica that I actually found partner dancing.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
And it was like I had discovered gold. I had no idea that two humans could actually do that together on the dance floor to such amazing music and just experience that. And so it literally, I was just jaw dropped, and so I started taking classes, and about as quickly as I started taking classes, I started teaching everyone I knew.
Oh, okay.
Because it was kind of like, you know what, hey, I just
you were
discovered
student
gold.
and teacher.
Oh yeah, pretty much the same time. I've taught all my friends. I mean, kitchen was our favorite place to dance, but you know, everybody I knew, I would just teach. I would learn a pattern, and I would go and teach it to somebody.
Do you find that dancing was more prevalent down there in Costa Rica than here in the States?
Well, back then, I mean, when I came back even, this is 1994, when I came back, you know, and I would go, hey, you know, where can we go salsa dancing? And people are like, salsa, isn't that something you eat? You know, I actually was pitching, I'm like, I can teach. Because at that point, I actually started my own dance school in my living room in Costa Rica.
Wow, that's cool.
So
that's
I just,
great.
you know, kind of found enough people wanted to learn, and you know,
became
might as
your
well
thing,
pay my
huh?
rent. And it did, so I really fell into it. And then,
that's
you know, I
great.
came back, finished my degrees, and then actually got a real ballroom job and kind of started on from there. So,
But there for a while, when you came back, you were at NMSU doing some great things. No?
I'm from California, so when I went back from Costa Rica, I went back to actually UC Santa Barbara, which is where my degrees were, and then ended up in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I spent the first 10 years of my career, was in San Francisco. And then actually, in about 2004, moved to Atlanta for my competitive career. So I moved there for a dance partner, and you know, that's where I really got out on the floor and started traveling nationwide and worldwide.
And you've won several titles, correct?
You know, I made my mark. Let's just put it that way. I got to dance in the biggest dance competition in the world, which is Blackpool, England. And hey, you know what? For my third competition with that partner, we made the first half of the world. So to make the first half of the world, it was pretty great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Have a few other, you know, championship titles throughout the country. So, but I think my real mark has actually been made in teaching, to tell you the truth. And that's why I moved here to Las Cruces.
Okay.
I moved here in 2012 to create and direct the ballroom dance program at NMSU.
Yes.
So,
and I know you've done several things over there with the dance sport, and then the Look Who's Dancing.
Yeah, you know, I had a wonderful 5-year run there. I created, you know, 50 different programs. We actually brought home 47
different programs.
47 national and national collegiate dance sport championship titles in basically 3 years.
Sounds like you know what you're doing.
Well, you know, if not, dancers know how to wing it. No, but we do our best.
And then I know with Look Who's Dancing, earlier we had Austin Trout on the show.
Yeah, you know.
And I know he was one of your dancers.
You know, he was there in Look Who's Dancing a little before I arrived.
Okay.
But he did attend once, so I have met him once. But yeah, you know, Austin was amazing. And, you know, the the creators of Las Cruces dancing are actually still students of mine. In fact, I taught them just this afternoon. Wow. So there's a long legacy of dance here in Las Cruces that I am really so excited to be able to continue and just to kind of move forward.
So then after NMSU, you went and opened up your own dance studio,
Yeah,
right?
you know, after I left NMSU, I kind of looked around the world and I thought, well, I can go anywhere now. And I kept looking around and I kept thinking, well, this is pretty nice. And I thought, well, we could go anywhere else, but here's pretty nice. And, you know, I mean, honestly, just like the green chili, it just grows on you. Las Cruces grows on you. And I love it here. So, yeah, when it came down to it, out of everywhere in the whole wide world, I chose to be right here in Las Cruces and open Soul Ballroom.
And it's SOL, right?
SOL, because guess what?
What?
You will be SOL on the dance floor without us. Right?
That's pretty good.
I tell
you. Pretty good. SOL, all right.
Yes. But we also bring a lot of warmth and sunny atmosphere, a sunny environment to us all.
So how about someone like myself who has 2 left feet, as you're going to find out in a little while? You know, if someone wants to learn how to dance and they're a little nervous about it, what can you tell someone like that?
You know what? We all started with the first step. That's really what it comes down to. And I've not met one human in all of my almost 30 years of teaching dance that I've not been able to teach to dance and to make feel comfortable. And I'm actually a much better teacher now than I was 30 years ago. So, you know.
With experience, right?
Yeah, no, but really everybody can learn. And, you know, truth be told, I want to say if you can walk, you can dance, but really, truth be told, there's even wheelchair dancing now, so there's no excuses anymore, really.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So, and again, I want to mention one more time, speaking of which, you're going to be giving away that $79 gift certificate each week for people who are tuning in. So again, all you have to do is right now, while you're on Facebook, just post a message that says, I saw Hannah Cole from Soul Dance Studio on the show, and I'm interested in learning, and let us know what kind of dancing you want to do. Share with your friends. Get it out there.
Yeah, share this little episode, too. Let's get Las Cruces Channel out here.
That's right.
Right?
All right. So, Hannah, when we return, you're going to be showing me some dance moves.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We got a lot more show coming up.
Life goes easy on me most of the time. And so it is the shorter story. No love, no glory.
Welcome back to This Week, folks. You know, I'm here in the studio, as promised, in our makeshift dance area with Hannah Cole from Soul Ballroom. And I'm going to give this a try. I'm a little nervous, but Hannah promises that it's going to be great. So, Hannah, welcome back. You're going to show me a few moves. I heard we're going to do the pachanga, maybe?
Well, you wish, because you are the pachanga champion, so I hear.
I can do the twist.
And the twist. No, we are going to be doing some bachata. You ever done any... What was that?
Bachata?
Say
it again.
Bachata.
Okay.
Yes. But I will say that for every time I've said bachata, somebody else has come up with a different name for it. So that's perfect.
I'll let you keep saying it.
Excellent. So yes, the bachata. Bachata came from the Dominican Republic, is currently probably the most popular social dance that we actually have in the world.
All right,
truly.
so I'm learning the
Are
most
you
popular
ready?
dance. All right.
Yes. So that you and we can go out on the town
There
later.
you go.
Yeah?
I'm looking
Or
forward to that.
Soul Ballroom. Okay. So I saw you walk in. That means that I know you know how to walk, right? And we also tested your sidestep abilities.
Most
so
days.
Here's what we're going to do. You're going to take a little side step to the left. You're going to close your feet, and then you're going to step to the side again. There we go. Good. It's kind of like going to the movie theater, and you don't want to spill anybody's popcorn. We're going to go the other direction. So we're going to go side. We're going to close, and then we're going to go side. That's it. Good. Now, I'm going to hold your hands here. We're going to hold just like, I know, kind of crazy these days, right? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to add one little thing. We're going to add a little tap. So we're going to start with the left foot here once again. We're going to go side, together, side, and we're going to tap. And then we're going to go side together, side and tap, side together, side tap, side together, side tap, side together, side. And guess what? You are now doing the bachata. The bachata, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is the bachata. Oh, we got to get the music now. Here we go. You got it ready?
I'm ready.
5, 6, 5, 6, 0, 1. 3 times, 5, 6, 7 times, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6. Now smile. Eyes up, breathing.
I gotta get my wife to get in here and do this.
There we go. That's it. That's it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Woo. That's it. Now here, you just keep going. Keep going. Look. Woo. That's it. And here we go. Awesome job, Sam. That was fantastic. Hey, if Sam can learn the bachata in literally 30 seconds, I know that you can too, so come see me at Soul Ballroom.
And remember, Hannah's going to be giving away a $79 gift certificate, so you want to comment,
like,
and share on our Facebook page. All right, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Let's dance.
Past the city limit sign where there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folks go to Third Street Boogie.
Folks, that was an amazing show, and Hannah, I'd like to thank you and your partner, Joseph Gonzalez. That was an amazing display of dance, and I know you wanted to mention something about your program and there at the school. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
You know, it's just something that I'm really proud of, actually, and that is that program that we run that's called the Ballroom Dance Teachers Academy.
Okay.
And we're actually the most highly qualified and licensed teacher education program for ballroom dancing in the world, actually.
In the world.
In the world. So we're actually licensed by the New Mexico Department of Higher Education as a post-secondary program. Okay. And we train dance teachers, and we bring people in from around the world, around the country, to actually study and become ballroom dance teachers. So,
that's
you know,
amazing.
Part of what I've always wanted to do is really share that. Just kind of like Zach and Ariel. You know, we watched their video earlier, and these were our first graduates that came out of NMSU. And honestly, right now, they are ranked. Actually, they just won the best of the best for the Fred Astaire International organization. They won best of the best. They are top 6 in the country right now. And, you know, they came right out of Las Cruces, right out of NMSU here. So, you know, even though I'm not at NMSU anymore, we're still building the world of ballroom dancing and providing this new career for so many new ones.
Thank you for that information, Hannah. That was great. And, you know, folks, as we wrap up here today, I want to thank my guest, Austin No Doubt Trout. Was here, you know, and we want to wish him good luck. He's got his next fight coming up real soon. You're going to want to tune in for that. Also, Ben Carbajal from the Bang Den, new business here in town, and nutritious shakes and teas. You're going to want to go see him. And of course, Hannah Cole from Soul Ballroom. She's a dance instructor. We were just talking to her, and she's got a great deal for you. If you tune in and you comment, post, and share, you got a chance to win a $79 gift card for dance lessons. What more could you want? So, but you know, folks, I do want to just take a moment here to say something. Last summer, we were honored to have Dr. Karen Trujillo here as a guest on the show. And I knew Karen personally because, as most of you know, I'm a teacher, and she was superintendent of Las Cruces Public Schools. And as you well know, she recently passed away. So we here at Las Cruces Studios, we knew Karen very well, and we wanted to dedicate this show to her and her family, and our heart goes out to them. We know right now they're grieving, and we just want to know that we wanted them to know that, you know, we're thinking of them. So again, we're dedicating this show to Karen Trujillo. So remember, folks, as always, make this week your best week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sam Stichter. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Can you mention their names and where they graduated from?
I can. So my oldest daughter, Tara Lynn, she got her master's degree at New Mexico State. So she's a speech pathologist. Go Aggies. So she's a second degree Aggie.
Yes.
And my youngest daughter, Tavin, graduated from Hatch, and she will be an Aggie in the fall. So very, very happy for both of them.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Cisneros. This is the heart of our city. It's neither what it once was nor what it should be. Downtown has been declining for years. The city response has made it harder to turn things around, making it difficult to simply improve a building instead of allowing the lawless to take over. I promise to bring a new vision and to fix it, welcoming small businesses and residents back. I love Las Cruces. I want our families to feel safe and enjoy downtown like we used to. I will work day and night to make that change. To do so, I need your support.
Redness, burning, itchy feet. You may be suffering from athlete's foot and be eligible for a clinical trial. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug for treating athlete's foot. This is a 6-week study. We will compensate your time, travel, and reimbursement of up to $225. Contact our office, 3A Research with Michael Raucci.
Call our offices today for more information. Serving El Paso and now open in Las Cruces. I hope to see you soon.
Did you know that student loans and credit card debt stifle our students' post-secondary and post-collegiate pursuits? Hello, I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, candidate for School Board District 3. Our students will greatly benefit when they are empowered with financial literacy. This will give them the ability and confidence to manage and navigate financial choices they will face, including that of student loans, credit cards, and debt management. With your help, I will implement a financial literacy program that will prepare our students to overcome any financial challenges they may face. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Paid for by Macho for House. Yes.
Wonderful night, and I'm down at the fabulous Las Cruces Studio. Yes, I'm here to give you a wonderful 30 minutes of action-packed, baby. Yes, you heard it. Action-packed down at the Las Cruces Studios. Hey, I want to thank you guys one more time for joining with us. I heard everything went well last week, yes? And did you enjoy the guests? I did. And did you enjoy the food? That was a trick question because Only I could taste it. Yeah, and it was delicioso. Yeah, so anyway, you guys know what's about to happen. It's about to be live and hot down here at the Las Cruces Studios. Yep, you got it. You're on, you're hot with Serving It Up with Joe Nathan. Yes, and I've got a great show here tonight for you. And, we're just going to have a great time, have a little conversation, poke a little fun, try a little few things. I can't tell it all. I can't release it all right here, but I just want you to know that we have a great time today. Hey, how sunny was it today? I'm not sure exactly what the temperature was, but it was beautiful. And I want you to say, Liz, take a few moments every morning now and just stand somewhere in Las Cruces and find out where the Oregon Mountains are. And I want you to take a few moments and watch the sunrise. These are moments that we miss, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you can say it. You missed it. You missed it last week. You missed it sometime last month. But I want you from now on, I want you to take a few moments now and just watch those mountains. And as the sunrise, take a few, little, sips of coffee or whatever you take in the morning. But, you kind of be easy now. Have a great time watching the sunrise. Listen, we forgot how to breathe sometimes. We forgot how to share. We forgot how to love. But down at this show, Serving It Up with Joe Nathan, it's always going to be some way, somehow, I'm going to get into the hearts and minds and empowerment of people. Yes, that's what it's going to be. All right, I'm about to get to my desk. Got to get to my desk. Got to get to my desk. Yep, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get to the desk. But I want you to know there's going to be some great things. And I want to give greetings to everyone that's in the Las Cruces area. That's in Deming. That's in TRC. Even El Paso and all across the world. Every individual who might view this, okay? Listen, this is a good show. It's a great show. It's a happy show. It's full of music. Why? Because I'm full of music. Yeah, I love music, all right? So also, cars and, good time. Very, very little on the parties. I kind of shy away from that because it's, you never know who's going to show up at the party. It might be somebody that's going to, be a party stopper. But anyway, you know how that goes. But hey, I got somebody exciting with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together and glue your eye to the screen because I've got with me the one and only, over 17 years right here in Las Cruces, I've got Mr. Ronnie Cisneros. Did I say that right? Ronnie Cisneros? Blessings and peace and favor be with you, my brother. It is so good, and I thank you so much for coming on down to the Las Cruces Studios. He is our city. He is running, I'm already prophesying that, huh? He's running for city council in District 5, ladies and gentlemen, District 5. He is running for it, and he's getting ready for it. And guess what? He is ready for this city. How do I know that? Because he took time to come and see us down at the Las Cruces Studios. Where? On Serving It Up with Joe Nathan. Hey, I'm honored and I'm happy to have you here. If you will, Mr. Ronnie Cisneros, thank you so much once again for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Taking out your busy day, the things that you have to deal with, work with, people you have to deal with, people you have to work with. Thank you for coming on down here. Hey, give us just a peek, a little window of who Mr. Ronnie Cisneros is.
Ronnie Cisneros is individual. I was originally born in Roswell, New Mexico.
Okay,
the city of the aliens.
Yes.
Went to school there, and I always came to Las Cruces when everybody and a lot of people in southern New Mexico would come to Las Cruces because back in the late 70s, early 80s, Las Cruces was the place to go for concerts here at the Pan Am Center, and they had big headliners. Anybody that you might see in California. Or these bigger cities, Denver, Chicago, LA, you'd be able to see them here at Pan Am.
Wow, at the Pan Am Center.
Yes, and so everybody would generally kind of come to Las Cruces back then, and I was one of them. I'm married. I'm married. Me and my wife moved down here. I used to be a union member. United Food and Commercial Workers Union is what I was when I was a young man.
Yes.
And I did that for many years. And then when the union left, I went to school there in Roswell, and then I
I completed my degree in occupational therapy, and I am a licensed occupational therapy assistant.
Okay.
After that, I got a job here immediately in Las Cruces. Me and my wife moved here, and then the kids came, and then of course all of my grandchildren were born here in Las Cruces.
Wow.
Other than one of them, which is the oldest one. She was born in Roswell.
In Roswell.
Yes, my oldest grandchild. Yeah.
Okay, so what made you, or what was the thing that drew you to Las Cruces? What was it?
Well, Las Cruces is a beautiful city.
Yes,
it is. It's a gorgeous city. It's right here at the precipice between literally the beginning of the desert and the hard desert, really, to where it is really desert. But we still have the Oregon Mountains, which is gorgeous to look at.
Oh, yes.
And Las Cruces is growing. Las Cruces is growing by leaps and bounds. Yes. When I used to come here in the 80s, I have to admit, Las Cruces was very small.
It was.
It was maybe about 35,000, 39,000 people. It was very small.
Yeah.
When my brothers got out of the Navy, they came here to NMSU, got their degrees, and then they went on to other stuff.
Yeah.
And so Las Cruces is significantly grown over this.
Yes. I've seen it leaps and bounds. Almost every 5 years, I've seen a lot of significant changes here.
Exactly.
And I've been here over 32 years myself.
Yes.
And now, okay, so how many grandchildren do you have?
10 grandchildren.
Wow, I've got 7.
Yes.
I'm trying to catch up, and I'm telling the kids, hurry up.
Yes. My grandchildren are the apple of my eye.
I know it.
They
I know
surely
it.
are.
Yes.
Me and my wife, a lot of things that we attend all of their games, all of their volleyball, their basketball, their flag football, and all of our telephones are full of pictures and videos.
Wow.
And both of us just enjoy them so much.
That is called memories, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
man,
is.
Awesome. And so, you know what? You running, I'm going to say this, you running for city council.
Yes, sir.
Men like yourself who like to share those kind of moments and share that kind of intimacy with the public, they are really needed. Because I just have to say it, you know, family is so important. And we need people who love family.
Yes.
And what you've exhibited just by sharing that with me is awesome, man. I thank you so much. So I hear there's a lot of things coming this way, and on top of that, so I heard that you were doing some things that you were working with, like, or you heard some things about film and things of such.
Oh yes, the New Mexico, as well as Las Cruces, has had the film industry come here many times.
Yes.
Come here many times. And I have to admit, I was tempted many times. I was tempted many times because I'd seen it in the newspaper.
Yes.
That the local newspaper that they had put out that they were looking for people to have bit parts in movies that were being done not only in Las Cruces but the surrounding area.
Yes.
But the studio and all needless to say, they'd stay here in Las Cruces.
Right.
I never did follow through with that.
Okay.
But it's exciting.
So what are you expecting? What have you actually heard, and what are you expecting out of the film industry?
Well, I would like them to. I think that it's a win-win for everybody.
It is
in a certain respect.
Yes,
it's a win-win as long as the people of Las Cruces, if it's done and it's portrayed in a good way.
I like that.
I understand that they have certain things that.
Of course, Hollywood is Hollywood.
Exactly. That they have to accomplish.
Yes.
That they have to accomplish But Las Cruces is Las Cruces, and I'm a proud New Mexican. I was born here in New Mexico.
Right.
And I have a sense of the pride, the heritage,
the
pride, the heritage, the religion, the customs, the traditions. I think it makes you who you are. And,
it does.
And it represents who you are. And especially as you get older, you transfer those very same traditions and customs to your grandchildren as well.
You're right. Well, you know what they're calling it, right? They're calling Hollywood Mexawood.
No, I haven't heard that.
Yes, I heard it a couple of times. And you know, you're looking at it. I'm an actor myself, okay?
Yes,
yes, I'm an actor myself, and I'm signed under DME Talent Agency under Mrs. Deidre Michelle, and she's located at the Cottonwood mall down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yes. So that was a shout out for Miss Deidre. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I think the film industry will bring a lot of promise to this area because number one, there's so much talent in New Mexico alone that I have witnessed for myself, and it's phenomenal. All of the passion, the music, the power that's right here in not only Las Cruces but the surrounding area.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so let me ask you this: how did you get into politics?
Well, I've always been an activist of some sort my entire life. I've always been an individual that was that I didn't believe in sitting there on the sidelines.
Yes.
That if there's something's going on and you need to do something about it, then I'm more than willing to let's do something about it, whatever the problem may be. I did that in elementary school, middle school, high school, and I believe in advocating for people that really can't take care of themselves.
That's awesome.
They can't take care of themselves, such as people that are suffering from mental illness in one respect. I've as an occupational therapy assistant, I work in a long-term care facility. And have been doing that. I'm not now. I work in home health now.
Yes.
But in a facility, you see a lot of people that suffer from that. And, and it imparts something on you that what you want to do about that.
Right.
And so it's proactive. And so one of the reasons that there's so many reasons of why I decided to run. There's so many reasons of why I decided to run.
Yeah.
I would think first and foremost is for my grandchildren, because I want my grandchildren to have what I had, which means the freedom to live your life, to make your own choices.
Yes.
To make your own choices, not to be judged by the color of your skin.
Awesome.
But to be judged rather by your ability, because in this country, you can succeed.
Yes.
You absolutely can succeed.
Yes.
Because I was brought up in a very poor family. We didn't have a lot.
That's right.
We did not have a lot at all. And I worked in the fields, and as all of my brothers and all of my cousins worked in the fields in the summer because you didn't have no money.
Right.
And so the natural progression of things is you want your children and grandchildren to have better than what you had.
Yes.
So,
that is a great principle to have, and a solid structure, of course, because that can only come from people who have foundation. Now, our foundations weren't built like everyone else's. That made us individuals. And upon us being individuals, it gave us something, I guess, to help us be suitable and have a stable something that people can watch and see. And watching us and knowing us and understanding us, it's a great value, or how can I say, not just a value. It creates an atmosphere where people can have something to look forward to out of what you do, the content of your character, if I can say that. Okay, one quick question. What do you plan to do that's different than others? And how can they, when I say they, your viewers, how can they come to where you are and who you are? If you can answer that.
Well, if number one, as one of the many reasons why I decided to run for city council is because I do not feel, through living here after 17 years, that the people are appropriately represented.
All right.
No, they're not. They're not represented. Right. There are individuals within city council, as well as the school board. Although I'm not running for school board, I'm running for city council. But decisions that are being made are totally contrary to the will of the people.
Yes.
And those people are supposed to be elected and follow the will of the people that elected them within the respective districts. And so what I want to do is I want to listen to what the people are saying in these districts. What is important to them? And the things that I have heard is, number one, taxes. We are so overtaxed here in Las Cruces and in New Mexico that it's ridiculous.
Right.
And some of these things can be stopped. And what I mean by that is these numerous amount of bond issues and bond issues that in my opinion, they are addressed to social agenda issues that have nothing to do with Las Cruces.
Awesome.
Nothing to do with Las Cruces. Number two, what about jobs here in Las Cruces?
Right.
You know what? My grandchildren are my oldest right now. She's in high school. And do I want her to leave here in New Mexico? She was born here. I don't want her to leave New Mexico. I don't want her to leave to some far and away, different state. I want her to even live here. And so, but what are her potentials? Yes, she can go. There are so many colleges here.
Yes.
There's so many colleges here, but what are the biggest employers that are here in Las Cruces? We have the schools. We have the schools, and then we have healthcare, and then what else is there? In other words, in terms of industry, you know, to where a person can. How I measure a livable wage is if a person can have a family, have children, and does your wife have to work at the same time just to pay bills, and are you having to live week to week
making ends meet?
Making ends meet, and I mean, are you just not have enough money for anything? And what I mean is, let's get some comparable wages down there.
Yes.
You know, let's get some comparable wages, and that can be instructed. That can there's an ordinances that can address this.
Right.
Because as City Council, one of their goals and actually job description is budget reconstruction.
Right.
And utilization of that budget and distributing the budget for the safety and the prosperity of the people of Las Cruces.
All right.
And that's what I want, safety and prosperity and common sense approach to municipal government.
All right.
Let's get some common sense back in here, you know. All of these knee-jerk reactions that have been done that is regard to this some social agenda that has nothing to do with Las Cruces.
Right.
Even New Mexico for that matter.
Right.
And then they bring in this social agenda. We all got to think this way. And if you don't think this way, then there's something wrong with you. That's just not correct.
Okay.
That's just not right. How can we live like that?
Understood. Matt, great answers. Awesome answers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time for the first half. But after we come back, we've got some excitement coming your way. And I want to say to everyone, listen, pull out your magnifying glass and go around Las Cruces. Mr. Ronnie Cisneros is on point, and he's running for City Council, District 5. We'll be back after the break.
Hello, I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, candidate for School Board District 3. It is paramount for our schools in preparing our students for their pursuits, including university, trade school, or direct work, amongst others. Our school system needs to continuously meet the needs, skills, and demands of the evolving modern workforce. Join me in accelerating the modernization of our school systems to further prepare our students for the workforce of the future. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Serving It Up with Joe Nathan at the fabulous Las Cruces Studios. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, polls are open, and I'm here with Mr. Ronnie Cisneros, and he is running for City Council at District 5. Once again, I thank you so much for being here with me, Ronnie.
Yes.
And listen, I've got my way of voting, okay? If you want my vote, if you want my vote, there's some things you got to know.
Okay.
We mentioned some things earlier about music.
Yes.
How many in the world, listen, I believe that probably about 85% of people were born because of certain music. Would you agree to that?
I would agree to that.
Man, I agree to that. Oh my God, there was some things going on with some music. Woo! My God, it was amazing. Yes?
Yes, I would agree.
All right, so hey, we got some music, and I am a music man. And I hear that you're a music man, and I know that you love some great music.
Yes, I do.
And so I got some things I want to see if you know. Now, if you know these, I'm telling you, I'm going to vote for you.
Okay.
I hope I can get it. I am going to vote. Ronnie Cisneros is my man if he can get this. Okay. All right, let it rip. Number one, I want to see, this portion is called Serving It Up with Joe Nathan's Name That Tune.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? Ronnie, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Hold on, Chris. I need a shot of Ronnie's face. Let me see if Ronnie is ready. Let me see on your face. You ready? All right, let's rock and roll. Here's number one. Let me see. Name this tune.
Okay.
Cut!
It sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar. Come on now, you back. Oh, Ronnie.
It wasn't enough time.
Oh, that's enough. Hit it one more time for him, Chris.
Stevie Wonder.
There you go. What's the name of the song?
Oh, my goodness.
Do I do?
There you go.
Yeah. All right, number two.
Okay.
Hit it.
I like it so far.
Yeah? is that?
I'm trying.
Let it play a little bit, Chris. This is a hard one,
Yo, I'm trying.
Cut!
3 nights ago, I was at a disco. And I was going to bump. I was praying to go.
He ain't gonna get this one, all right. That ain't gonna bump no more.
By who?
That's with Joe Tex.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm running your back on this. I'm a music man, man. All right, next one, Chris. All right, he got 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1. Number 3. Come on, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
The singer is. Oh my
Come
God!
on, baby.
I can see him because the lead singer is not even my cousin.
Yeah.
The lead singer. Oh my.
Woo! Just name your song. Cut.
Get down tonight with.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight, baby.
I see the name right there, but I can't think of what it is. Casey and the Sunshine Band. There you go. There you go.
Mr. Rennie! Okay.
That's it.
I'm gonna let you have that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 out of 1. 2 out of 1. All right, number 4, man.
Okay.
Come on, let's get it. We mixing some stuff now.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Huh? This is a good lowrider song.
Rick Jones. Rick James.
And not Rick James.
That's not Rick James. That's not Rick James.
Nope. Come on, baby.
That's not.
What you got?
I remember the song big time, but I can't.
You gonna get it?
I remember the.
One more guess.
Okay, if it's not Rick James.
Let it whip. Let it whip.
Not sliding down the song.
Nope.
No.
One more guess. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. The Days Band.
Oh, the Days Band.
Yeah, or Daz Band.
Daz. Okay.
All right, number 5, Chris. That's 2 out of 2, baby. 2 out of 2. Yo, hey, remember, we got to here we go.
That's the Jefe. Vicente Fernandez.
Now,
yeah, that's it. Hey, oh, for the raza, first thing you have to do is you have to get a big old 40 right there.
Who is it again?
Vicente Fernandez.
That's it. You got it. Ding, 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 ding. 3 out of 2, baby.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
What's the name of the song?
El Che.
Nah, one more. No. Say it.
No.
Este amor apasionado.
Oh, yes. Volver.
Ronnie can sing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I hear that song all the time.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Number 6. Let's get it.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Go. I'm ready for it.
You know?
Tina Turner.
Woo! Tina Turner.
Oh, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. What's the name of the song?
Tina Turner. Oh, my
Nice.
grandchildren love it.
Easy. There's just one thing. You say
Rolling.
Rolling on
what?
Rolling on.
Nice.
On the high side.
Oh, what? Oh.
Rolling in the river.
Rolling on the river.
There you go.
Ding, ding, ding,
There
ding.
you go.
He's got it, baby.
Rolling on.
All right, that's 4 out of 2. Next song. Let's go, Chris.
Okay.
How's that? How's this fun? Oh, come on, man. Oh, who is this? Woo!
Ooh, you're going way back there.
Yeah, baby.
That's that beat for sure.
Yeah. Who is this group?
Remember the group. Temptation. No?
Who was it before them?
Before then? Yeah, you got to give me a tip. Have you seen her?
One month ago today.
Not the miracles. No.
Nope, not the miracles. One more.
Now,
you have to give me more.
Oh!
to the movies.
I got
The Shine Lights, baby!
Sorry.
4 out of 3. 4 out of 3. Okay, here we go. I know you know
There
this
you go.
one.
Okay. Let me see. Who's this? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I know the song for sure. Let me see. Is that, who is it? Who is that? Shaft. Shaft by...
That sounds like a good Shaft song, but it's not Shaft.
That's not Shaft? I thought that was Shaft for sure. Let me see.
Get it,
Let me see. It's not Marvin Gaye. No, it's not Marvin Gaye.
No, that's two. You got one more. Oh my God.
That's Temptation.
There you go.
There you go. That's Temptation. Well, you got to give me a little bit of time.
You got it. You said you love music, man.
Yes.
This is some of the greatest music in the world.
Yes, that's
Next
Temptation.
one, Chris. Next one. We got less than a minute and a half to go. Come on, you.
I know this song. I remember this song in high school. I actually do. The song was called Cherry, and it was and it was Get Your Funky Music.
Oh, play the funky music, white boy.
That's it.
All right, next. Come on, who is this?
Who is this? Blindness on the Stone, maybe?
Hottest band in the city.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
There you go.
There you go. I think that's September.
Yeah, September, baby. Oh,
I need to get an extra point. I need to get an extra point on that.
You got an extra point on that one. Okay, last one of the day.
Okay.
Oh, that was it. That was it. Ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 8 out of 3.
Okay.
I gave you an extra point. That's why it's 8 out of 3.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ronnie Cisneros. He is the man. Hey, man, I really appreciate you coming down and having a great time with us down at the Las Cruces Studios on Serving It Up with Joe Nathan. I am your host. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Once again, we have Mr. Ronnie Cisneros with us, and he is running for City Council. And he is running for District 5. Ladies and gentlemen, the polls are open. Mr. Ronnie, if you will, say a quick, just 2 seconds, whatever you want to leave with the audience, and thank you so much for joining us.
Well, I'd like to thank you first, Joe Nathan, for inviting me down here, and it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, sir.
And has been a fun time here for tonight.
Awesome.
I would like to say to the people here in Las Cruces, now is the time to get up and vote. As they say in Spanish, es hora de levantarse. Now is the time to stand up. Porque esos son bastante. Enough is enough, and we need to get out and vote. If you want your voice to be heard, you need to get out and vote. Early voting began October 5th, and it's going to run the rest of the month. On November 2nd is the regular election. You can contact the Doña Ana County Clerk at telephone number 647-7421 and ask for the Bureau of Elections, and then they will guide you exactly where you can go vote at that's most closely related to where you live within the city.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ronnie. We thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that's my time. Blessings, peace, and favor be upon you and your home. You pray for us, and we'll pray for you. Have a great evening.
Hello, I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, candidate for School Board District 3. It is paramount for our schools in preparing our students for their pursuits, including university, trade school, or direct work, amongst others. Our school system needs to continuously meet the needs, skills, and demands of the evolving modern workforce. Join me in accelerating the modernization of our school systems to further prepare our students for the workforce of the future. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Redness, burning, itchy feet. You may be suffering from athlete's foot and be eligible for a clinical trial. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug for treating athlete's foot. This is a 6-week study. We will compensate your time, travel, and reimbursement of up to $225. Contact our office, 3A Research with Michael Raucci.
Call our offices today for more information. Serving El Paso and now open in Las Cruces. I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Cisneros. This is the heart of our city. It's neither what it once was nor what it should be. Downtown has been declining for years. The city response has made it harder to turn things around, making it difficult to simply improve a building instead of allowing the lawless to take over. I promise to bring a new vision and to fix it, welcoming small businesses and residents back. I love Las Cruces. I want our families to feel safe and enjoy downtown like we used to. I will work day and night to make that change. To do so, I need your support.
A school board member is accountable to the community. They're transparent to the community and has the community's trust in the regulations and policies set by the board. This only happens when the school board truly reflects the best interest, values, and is the voice of the parents in the community. Join me in restoring accountability and transparency. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
At the right station tonight, down at the fabulous Las Cruces studio. And I am your host, and that is Joe Nathan Edward Haywood. And we are serving it up with Joe Nathan. Hey, I want to talk to you tonight about a few things before we get into the show. First thing I want to talk to you about, home is where the heart is. All right, you got to ask yourself the question, where is your heart this evening? In other words, what are you thinking about? What are you reminiscing about? Who hurt you? Who made you upset? Who made you happy? Who made you just want to just run away? Listen, if you can gather all your thoughts and you can think about a few things that would have made you, want to run away, you ought to be able to gather a few thoughts that make you want to stand. Yeah? Make you want to fight. Guess what? Because everything that comes to oppose who you truly are, it's only come to make you stronger. Home is where the heart is, ladies and gentlemen. One more thing I want to talk to you about. A few more things, actually. What for dinner tonight? What are you eating right now? What are you oh my God, it just tastes so delicioso for the negrito. Yeah, explore every possibility. Listen, at every door that opens in your life, guess what? You are meant to walk in it. If you see it, if you heard it, if you felt it, all you got to do is show up. The question is, are you willing to show up? All right, another thing I want to talk about. Look at it. Make the best of every moment. The best. Listen, life is too short, and watch this, time is running out. But I want to ask you the question. When was the last time you gave time? And if you ponder with me just for a moment, when you think about what the question, when was the last time you gave time? Guess what? Time heals. It delivers. Time sets free. It's so many different things that time can do. Yes? The last thing is love like it's your last opportunity. Guess what? I'm in love with you tonight, and I want you in love with me tonight. Guess what? We got an explosive, a great guest tonight, and we're going to go in and check them out and see exactly what's all going on. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, I want to make sure that your mind is in the right opportunity. And that right opportunity is absorb everything that you have, everything that you got. It was given to you to see exactly what you'll do with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in a few seconds. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, It's an awesome night tonight. And guess what? I just want to make sure that you get the opportunity to be a part of the Las Cruces Studios. We're bringing it to you here, down at the Las Cruces Studios with Serving It Up. What does Serving It Up mean? Serving It Up is a vision that I had a long time ago, that I can serve my community. I can serve who I am as an individual. Listen, we make up a lot of excuses why we can't or why we choose not to be ourselves. But one thing Serving It Up has taught me to do is always serve my best, give my best, love my best. And even if I have to hate something, hate it your best. And you know, a little evil is good and a little good is evil. Yeah, you got to do it how you got to do it, because watch this. When you walk into a room, you have to absorb that room as if you were meant to be there. Act like you own that room. Walk in that room like you were meant to be there. And I was meant to be at the Las Cruces Studios. Hey, thanks a lot, Chris. We appreciate you, man, for always opening the door for us. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got an explosive guest with me tonight. Now, his name is Eloy Francisco Macha. Did I say that right?
You did.
Hey, man, thanks a lot for coming on down to the Las Cruces studio and spending some time with us.
I appreciate the invitation. Thank you so much.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know that he is running to be a superintendent. Can I use the word superintendent?
It is a school board member, but yes, superintendent, please, let's do it.
A school board member at District 3, correct?
That is correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a part of District 3, I want you to take a good look at this young man's face and make sure you go down to the polls. When can they go down to the polls?
So the polls are open right now?
They're open right now?
That's correct.
What?
Early voting's already there.
Okay.
And then November 2nd is an actual election day. So between now and November 2nd, please.
All right.
That would be awesome.
You guys look at this face. Mr. Francisco! Yeah, we was talking about some menudo earlier, man. Do you like it?
Oh, we love it. So fun little story about menudo. So
Yeah.
the first time that when I tasted this, I was dating my wife, Sandra.
okay.
You know, 18 years old, 19 years old. So she invited me over to her parents.
Yes.
So this was a weekend. So it was Sunday. Sacrilegious. I mean, in the sense that,
Yes.
hey, every Sunday breakfast, it was menudo.
Right.
So the first time that I joined them for breakfast, I didn't know what I was being served.
Right.
So I took cues from my future father-in-law
Right.
at the time.
Right.
You want to impress. So everything he did,
Yes.
I did.
Right.
So he served himself the bowl, the menudito. It's like, okay, I did the same
Okay.
thing. He
Yes.
chopped up a little bit of onions, do the same thing.
Yes.
Oregano, the lemon. And everything he did, I followed.
Right.
I loved it. 30 minutes later, I asked Sandra, what did I just eat?
Hey, it's funny that you say that, because when I first landed here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, someone asked me, they says, hey, you want some enchiladas? I was like, enchiladas? What is an enchilada? I didn't know what it was. right? But oh my God, when I tore into that, man, but I paid for it afterwards.
So the question is, red or green?
Right. I think I like the Christmas both.
There you go.
Give me both. A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
There you go.
Yeah, man. So it's so great to have you down at the show today and to talk about some of the things that are very important and passionate.
Yes.
Things that as I watch some of your other interviews and begin to read some of the literature that I could find that pertains to you running for District 3. So explain to us, and for our listeners who have not yet seen you in interview, I want you to please explain to us, give us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your history, where you come from. Have you always been here? Give us a little bit of that.
No, Jonathan, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
So I was born in Peru. So many years ago, I'm going to date myself. Yes, the 1970s. Great year, by the way, 1974.
Yeah.
So back in 1980, though, my parents made that conscious decision to go ahead and emigrate out of Peru.
Yes.
And then move that journey as to where their future of their family was going to
Yes.
be. There were a lot of challenges that my parents were going through, especially in Peru at the time. So we landed first in Mexico, and my parents made that observation that Mexico may not be the right place for their family. So this is where my mom and my dad were looking at the future of their kids, myself and my three brothers.
Yes.
And in doing that,
they made that conscious decision.
Right.
My dad was going to stay in Mexico, work there.
Right.
And then, we would come here to the United States. We would, go through the student visa route and start our journey to become Americans.
Right.
It took me 25 years to become an American citizen.
Right.
And then I ping-ponged around a little bit. Border town, Arizona, Utah, NMSU here, graduated back in 1997. This is where I had my first menudo with my future wife. And then we started our family as students. And then we went to Albuquerque, Dallas, Colorado, and then back home.
Yes.
Jonathan, I have found home here in Las Cruces.
Awesome.
This is what it's about. It's about the moment you found your home, then you start looking at what is it that I can do in my home to make it that much more better. And it hit home this year with the birth of our granddaughter.
Right.
She's now 4 months old. And Jonathan, seeing her, talk about a bundle of joy, talk about that miracle, talk about that gift. It's like, okay, well, wait a minute. She's going to grow up. She's going to be this beautiful young lady. What future do I want her to have?
Yes.
And how can I impact that?
Right.
So, if you will, those were those early motivations as to how can I impact my community?
Yes.
And how can I see it for the future of not just my granddaughter,
right,
but there's other granddaughters.
Yes.
There's other.
I love the way you put that.
I mean, and this is where, okay, I'm not going to be selfish about this. If I can impact for my granddaughter, I can make that impact for all other grandkids.
Yes.
So that's the early motivation, Jonathan.
All right. So okay, going on that note, I must ask.
Please.
As a superintendent, as someone who is running for that school board, District 3, how would you sometimes new cabinets come in. How would you decide who fits your cabinet?
No, that's a great question, right? So this is where we have to look at what we're trying to accomplish as a school board member. What is it that our mandate is, right? So school board members, what we do is we look at policies, regulations, resolutions, but it's really towards the eye of where do we want to take that school district?
Yes.
Not for the tomorrow,
right?
From 4 years, 8 years, but with the eye of impacting our students.
Yes.
So there's an analogy that comes to mind. We're planting a garden. We're fertilizing.
I like where you're going.
That beautiful garden, and make sure that in that plot, we're putting the right fertilizer, the right soil, the right aspects into that.
Yes.
As a school board member, it is our job to make sure that we're putting the right ingredients, the right recipes, the right aspects into that plot, such that the students, the seeds.
Yes.
Once they're in that school
district.
Man,
I love the way you're talking, man. You're talking the way I like it.
Those little seeds then can flourish.
Yes.
So this is where, demystify a little bit. A lot of people go, oh, school board members, all you do is just meetings. All you deal with is just money. No.
Right.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of that, but it's about ensuring that we have the right soil, the right fertilizer, and so that our students can flourish.
Right.
The other things that kind of gets lost in all of this, we're talking about the future of our community as well.
That's right.
Jonathan. So our high schoolers, for example, 4 to 6 years from now, they are our community.
That's right.
Our elementary school kids.
Yes.
12 to 20 years from now, they are our community.
Yes.
So there is
the next leaders.
I'm telling you, this is where school boards, believe it or not, you have to have the right vision, the right folks, the right, cabinet, as you were describing it, to make sure that we chart a path forward.
Right.
So that those seeds can sprout, and now we have our next generation, our next community.
Well, okay, so now let's go to this.
Please.
The power of the young mind versus the endurance of a seasoned mind. Because, the season, which will be our, your age and a little bit older, we have maintained, we have done this, we have done it before, we've been here, we've seen that. But what about the power of a young, fresh mind who is just coming into a place, who has never held the technology that you've held it in the way you have, but can see it from a different eye and ready to give it? How do you allow that to explore itself in your system, in your?
No, that's a beautiful question. It's actually pretty pertinent because we are supposed to put a creative environment for our students.
I love it.
No, so a lot of people go, okay, schools are about math, science, reading. Oh, that's great. We're talking about the proficiencies that are needed so that, once they graduate, they have those skills. But what about the creativity?
I love it.
Believe it or not, kindergarten to third grade, so that would be 6 years old to 9 years old. That's when our students are have so much to absorb. They absorb so much. But the way that you describe it, Jonathan, is this is where they can see things in a new light.
Yes.
This is where we can also learn from them. Talk about developing problem-solving skills by enabling them to be creative.
Yeah, I love it.
Give them a little bit of a Play-Doh. Say, hey, can you make a house out of this? Or make it the letter A. Make or, what have you. Let them be creative.
Yes.
Let them take that Play-Doh and go, I'll form it in this manner. And for them, they just put the letter A how they see it.
Awesome.
I'm using a small little example, but it's through that perspective, through that point of view, that we need to make sure that we have a creative environment for those kids at that age. And then I'll tell you, as they grow old, they'll have this ability to problem solve.
Yes, yes.
Because we give them that creative
All
mind.
right.
We cannot stunt that. We cannot stunt that.
I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, explosive interview. I love how you explore. And listen, we'll be back right after this break. Thank you so much.
Did you know that student loans and credit card debt stifle our students' post-secondary and post-collegiate pursuits? Hello, I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, candidate for School Board District 3. Our students will greatly benefit when they are empowered with financial literacy. This will give them the ability and confidence to manage and navigate financial choices they will face, including that of student loans, credit cards, and debt management. With your help, I will implement a financial literacy program that will prepare our students to overcome any financial challenges they may face. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Paid for by Macho for House PS.
Redness, burning, itchy feet. You may be suffering from athlete's foot and be eligible for a clinical trial. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug for treating athlete's foot. This is a 6-week study. We will compensate your time, travel, and reimbursement of up to $225. Contact our office, 3A Research with Michael Raucci.
Call our offices today for more information. Serving El Paso and now open in Las Cruces. I hope to see you soon.
Hello, I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, candidate for School Board District 3. It is paramount for our schools in preparing our students for their pursuits, including university, trade school, or direct work, amongst others. Our school system needs to continuously meet the needs, skills, and demands of the evolving modern workforce. Join me in accelerating the modernization of our school systems to further prepare our students for the workforce of the future. I'm Eloy Francisco Macha, School Board District 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And I'm your host, Serving It Up with Joe Nathan. All right, down at the fabulous Las Cruces Studios. And once again, I am with Mr. Eloy Francisco Macha. Yes, sir. Hey, real quick, I gotta go into my other part of the show. But listen, I want to give me 2 powerful points on role models.
No, so this is what's so important about our students. They need to have those role models around them.
Yes.
So, for example, right, we can look at in our athletics, in our music stars.
Yes.
Individuals such as Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
Who would have thought that he had so much impact and such a role model?
Yes.
He got a doctorate in education.
Right.
What amazing! What amazing!
Yes.
And then we have artists such as Garth Brooks and Mr. Worldwide himself, Mr. Pitbull.
Right.
Those individuals took it upon themselves in an unorthodox manner to be where they are.
Yes.
But now they are helping their students, they're helping their communities. So role models, I'm telling you, sir, that is important for our students.
Wow. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go into the real show. We need to know exactly what Mr. Macha knows about teaching. School teaching, that is. All right, Chris, let's roll the first one. I want to see if you can name who the artist is and what movie it is. It's all about the students and the teacher, buddy. Let's go, Chris. Let me see that.
Oh, that is. Oh no, it's not Stand and Deliver. It's come on,
talk to me, man.
This is
in this country, one is innocent until proven guilty. Not
you
the
said
other way
it already.
around.
Stand and deliver.
It is.
So
good job, man. Next one, Chris. Woo! Look at that. He already on a roll.
Listen up. I'm Coach Boone.
I'm going to tell you all about how
much
fun you're going to have this season. We leave for camp. Gettysburg College, August 15th, 7:29 a.m. If you report at 7:30,
no clue. Come on now, talk to me. Come on, man.
You will wear a jacket, shirt, and tie.
What's the actor's
have
name?
one, buy one. Can't afford one, then borrow one from your old man. If you don't have an old man,
ladies and gentlemen, do we have a stunt here?
Mr. Denzel.
Yes, Denzel. All right, what's the name of the movie? Come on, talk to me now.
No.
This is no democracy.
Remember the Knights? Remember the Giants? Remember
the Titans.
Remember the Titans?
Ding, remember the Titans. All right, Chris, give us the next one.
Oh, gosh. I'm failing. No triple for two for me.
All right, here we go.
I don't believe you, Sam.
Oh, no.
I don't think you've changed a thing.
No, this is...
Go on, jump.
No, I don't want to jump.
Yes, you do. You smoke crack, don't you?
What's the actor's name?
You smoke crack, don't you?
Come on, give me something.
Look at me.
Come on, Francisco.
I've been to this school.
Yes, sir.
So many times.
You know what that does?
Crazy.
God.
No, sir.
It kills your brain cells, son. It kills
ladies
your
and
brain
gentlemen.
cells. And when you're destroying your
Oh, my
You got
Lord.
Mr. Morgan Freeman and Lean on Me.
Lean on me.
Okay, next one, Chris. What's the next one, baby? Here we go.
Well, let me tell you what I see.
Who is this?
I see a
Oh,
system
now that is...
that's
Who is
designed
that?
for you
that
to
is
fail.
Mr.
Now, I know you all like stats,
He's
so let
missing
me
an
give you
iPad.
some.
But what is that man's name?
Oh, gosh.
And of those
you
that
are
do
putting me on the
graduate-
spot.
Yes, sir,
That
I am.
is that's
Go to
Mr.
college.
Jackson himself.
Which tells me when I
What's
walk
his
down
first
these halls
name?
and I look in your class,
Samuel Jackson. What's the name of the
maybe
movie?
one student
Now, this movie,
going to go to
I want
college.
to say it is...
Well, damn, Coach Carter, if I ain't going to college, where am I going to go?
You's a teacher, man.
Now, that's a great question.
No.
And the answer
it's Coach
for
Carter.
young African-American men in
Next
here.
one, Chris. Yes, sir. Get it right.
I promise I'm good. I am. I promise I am.
Come on, talk to me. What's this one?
Oh, this is from the classics.
The classics?
Sound of the Wind, or the...
You almost there?
Sound of Music.
Oh, Sound of Music. What's the lady's name? What's the actress's name?
Oh, gosh, no.
Oh, come on. It starts with a J.
No, Janice? No.
No, ain't no. That ain't no. That's Johnny.
Jane?
Come on, almost.
Jane? Judy.
No, Judy. It's Julie Andrews. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, he's almost there. Last one, Chris. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the one. This is for the gold. Can he get it? That's 2 against 2.
I heard about your brother's conviction. I'm sorry. About why you've missed class so much.
Tell me if you know this.
I had things to do.
This is a great movie.
That's,
About this. The evaluation assignment was to grade yourself on the work you're doing.
No, go, come on. Lifeline. No.
Come on now.
This is?
Oh, that's it. Hillary.
Oh, you got the name.
Okay.
Everyone in this class.
And,
I don't want
Ladies and
excuses.
gentlemen, will he get it?
know
Francisco,
We're
guess
all
the
of us up
name of
against
this
something.
movie. Ladies and gentlemen.
Because until you have the balls to look me straight in the eye and tell me this is
Well,
all you
ladies and
deserve, I
gentlemen,
am
he
not
didn't
letting
make it. He didn't make it. He pilot the bombardier. We have a crash and burn.
I promise I'm better than you.
And it's Freedom Writers. Some of the greatest school movies. Would you not agree? They were some of the great. And we got a whole host of. I just wanted to have some fun.
No. This was good. I needed this. Actually, I appreciate you.
Yeah. I would also say, go back and check over this list again.
Please.
Look at what happened at these schools, because some of this stuff is still happening as we speak.
Yes.
We got a whole lot of host of things that are going on in our schools, right? And now we can let's on a serious note, let's talk about what would you do if you had chaos in your district. Now, what would you name as some chaoses?
So there are actually a lot of chaos right now.
Yes.
I mean, we have to have this honest conversation.
All right.
Right now, there are challenges where our students have lost about a year of their education.
Wow, a year. Oh, yes, because, yes. I would agree.
So with that is how do we address that? How do we encourage so that our kids don't feel like they have lost that?
Wow.
So this is where we have to be creative. You know, the idea of a one-size-fits-all, the idea that, hey, you know, we have to do things how we did in the past. Not anymore.
Not gonna work.
We're in 21st century.
Right.
We're in a new world, in a new time.
Yes.
We have to now be creative. This is where we have to collaborate.
Yes.
So there are, if you will, items that I can bring to the table, but me, individually, I won't be able to solve this overnight.
Right.
This is where I want to tap to our community.
Right.
I want to be able to tap to those that can bring their gifts to the school district. And then together we can now start putting something for our students.
Okay, so the tactics that you would use to massage this, because there are moments when you have to take it slow because of upbringings and past traditions and religions and blah, blah, blah. Right. We got all that to sort through. How would you, or what tactics would you use to massage not only into your students, but to those that are leading them?
It's about that future. Let's for a moment, right? Let's not worry about or get too caught up on the, it's got to be done my way right now. It's got to be done my way right now. No. We're talking about the future. We're talking about where we want our community to be.
Right.
And how is it that we're going to make sure that our students are able to become those leaders that we are going to need?
Yes.
There are our leaders.
Right.
There are leaders in training. So they need to see from us leadership.
Yes.
They need to see from us the ability that, hey, we can guide through all this chaos and we can set a path.
Right.
So that we can now bring everybody together. See, this is our opportunity.
Yes.
A lot of people go say, right now, you know, Francisco, you're going up against this mountain. There's so many people that are coming down against you.
Right.
No. It's a challenge.
Yes.
Because by example, then I can start leading forward, and then behind me, I'll have this army called the community. I have all of the cruces that will help me to actually together start putting that path forward. Again, we're talking about bringing all of our gifts.
Right.
We cannot have this idea that we will be solved by others.
Right.
Local challenges are solved locally.
Okay, so you've heard this expression. I've heard the cries of my people.
Yes.
Right? We know what that means.
Yes.
But let's look at a cry as an outburst.
Right.
A bad situation. A dislocated, you know, when a body is dislocated, it has to be replaced back. And this is what we deal with in our community. We have a lot of bodies in displacement. Can I say that?
Oh, yes, please.
So how would you deal with, I've heard, as a leader, once you hear, what's your response?
Well, first and foremost, it's listening to everyone.
Yes.
And it's not just about the one squeaky wheel. There are so many other.
Yes.
And this is where we have to encourage everybody to express their voice.
Yes.
For so many times, I'm guilty of this.
Yes.
When we moved back here to Las Cruces in 2016, we assumed that everybody could do what they needed to do and we would be okay.
Yes.
But this is where we need to get involved, which means I raise ideas, but I also listen to others. Because together, our ideas merged together will actually benefit our community.
Exactly.
And Jonathan, this is where it's so powerful, right? So listen, open your eyes, open your ears, make sure that you listen, hear, and take those ideas and make them that much more.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, the blind, deaf, and dumb can truly see with right leadership. The blind, deaf, and dumb, they can, without a walking stick, without a voice, when leadership is as you say it, and you have those moments to reteach and instruct, it can happen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. We are once again down at the fabulous Las Cruces Studios, and I want to thank my guest, Mr. Eloy Francisco Macha. Thank you so much, man. Macho.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes. Blessings, peace, and favor be with you in your house, man. I thank you so much for coming down and spending some time with us. All right, thank you so much. That's our time. We'll see you next on the next show. Blessings to you. Man, I appreciate you so much for coming down.
I'm Ronnie Cisneros. This is the heart of our city. It's neither what it once was nor what it should be. Downtown has been declining for years. The city response has made it harder to turn things around, making it difficult to simply improve a building instead of allowing the lawless to take over. I promise to bring a new vision and to fix it, welcoming small businesses and residents back. I love Las Cruces. I want our families to feel safe and enjoy downtown like we used to. I will work day and night to make that change. To do so, I need your support.
Redness, burning, itchy feet. You may be suffering from athlete's foot and be eligible for a clinical trial. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug for treating athlete's foot. This is a 6-week study. We will compensate your time, travel, and reimbursement of up to $225. Contact our office, 3A Research with Michael Raucci.
Call our offices today for more information. Serving El Paso and now open in Las Cruces. I hope to see you soon.